Warriors Fan TV. I'm here with Peter Sixters. Peter, what do you think of the game tonight?
Oh, I thought it was a little bit scrappy to start with, a lot of drop ball, but good to see the boys come home with a win. Always in, I'm from the Gold Coast, so I'm glad they got a good win over there.
Now tell us, Peter, I think you've got a bit of a history with the Warriors, haven't you? When you tell the Warriors Fan TV crew who you are?
Oh, yeah, I with the Warriors way back from 95 to about 2011 doing recruitment work.
Recruitment?
Yeah.
Who'd you recruit?
I've got a few players. Russell Packer was one of them. A couple of other players. Simon Mannering, when he played against us with when he was playing for Wellington, sort of give a tip on to the coaches that he was
Captain Mannering.
Yeah, he was the man, mate. And he was playing centre back for Wellington then. And there's also Phil Bergman was one of the coaches and sort of tipped him on as well. But we always saw he was a classy player.
Yeah.
And
are you still doing that work now? Are you still doing recruitment?
No, I finished up with them in about 2013, I think. Yeah, I was doing a little bit over the Gold Coast, just doing a bit of schoolboy stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, working with John Ackland under him at the time, and Ivan Cleary was probably the last coach. I think 2011, 2012. Yeah.
So you're no longer in the scouting
Nah, mate. It takes up too much time. I was too busy with work and stuff. Yeah, so a lot of video and you go to watch schoolboy games. But shit, the footy over there is good, mate. The schoolboy footy and Keebler Park and Palm Beach, Currumbin, and all those schools. A lot of Kiwi boys over there too. All playing in those schools.
From what you've seen of, say, reserve grade, from what you've seen of, say, players coming through over on this side of the pitch, over on this side of over in New Zealand, what's your thoughts? Any thoughts on the calibre of players that we're producing over here?
Yeah, well, I watched a bit of that SG Ball with Adam Blair's side, and I thought there were some good young kids in that side. Through COVID, obviously the Warriors didn't have those teams, the young guys getting game time, and made it pretty hard for the club. With backup with New South Wales Cup as well. But New South Wales Cup side's got some good young kids now. I like the look of that Zion Mau and a couple of the wingers and his back rower there. Halasima, I think he is.
Halasima.
Yeah. No, mate, only 19 years old or something, he's got all the talent. He looks like another Ali Lautiti. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm hanging out to see Zion Mau. I really liked Taine Tuopiki tonight because we've all been hanging out to see him in first grade. I think he had the first game. I think it was against the
Cowboys.
Against Cowboys or the Knights.
Yeah, Cowboys.
And he looked good, but obviously you can't get in the team when you've got CharnzeNicoll-Klokstad there, right?
Yeah, mate, he looked real dangerous with the ball tonight in hand. A couple of times they just got the back of his jersey and he looked like he was going to cut up. And he's a good talent. I watched him at Burleigh Bears last year and he carved the comp up. The winger for Burleigh Titans tonight, Khan Pereira. Yeah, he was
teammates.
Teammates. Yeah, he was the winger and Taine was the fullback. But I was glad the Warriors signed him because he's a gun, mate.
Yeah, he's been carving up cup.
I've seen a few New South Wales Cup games over there, and he's got sharp footwork. Once he gets a few more games and gets used to the speed of the game, man, he's going to be a great backup. It's just maybe we've got Chance here, we've got RTS coming next year, so we've got some good depth.
It's a bit of a tight one, isn't it?
Oh, it's a great depth there. So it's a 30-man squad that makes a season, and you get injuries and loss of form. So, you see that at the Warriors now, people is coming back from injury and, good to see Jazz get a run tonight. I actually coached his old man, Joe Tavaga, in the Central Falcons. So,
this guy, he knows them all.
Yeah.
He knows them all. Finally, being a recruitment guy, being being someone on the other side, we're just fans on the other side, right? On this side, you've been on the inside. What's the difference between what's happened this year? What's the difference between, from what you can see, right, and what Webby and all the crew have done? What do you think they've done internally to make this team where they are right now, which is third?
Well, I watched a podcast of Webby back in October.
Right.
one of his podcasts, and I thought, geez, this guy's there's something's happening here. I just love the way he spoke about what he was going to bring to the club, and I just think he's got the players believing in themselves, and that's a big thing. Like the guys have done it hard in the last 2-3 years with COVID. They're back home. They've recruited well. I think all the players that they've brought in this year have been standouts for me. No one's let the jersey down, and I just think they just really just digging in for each other, and want to have a good season, and just do it for the crowd that have missed out, the supporters that have missed out for the last probably 3 years, and it just shows with the mouth smart crowds really supporting them. Like the Gold Coast, even tonight, I heard the Warriors chant so many times.
We could hear you guys down there. We could hear you guys down. That's Warrior Nation.
Yeah.
Rich down over there, Warriors Nation, man. Awesome work.